10 signs someone has a secret crush on you. Modern Stoic. Love is not about possession. Love is about appreciation. Zrenia. Have you noticed someone acting a bit different around you lately? Perhaps they seem slightly nervous, or they constantly seek opportunities to talk to you. These could be subtle signals that someone harbors feelings for you, yet doesn't know how to express them. While some people wear their emotions openly, others keep their affections carefully hidden, afraid of vulnerability. Let's explore some key signs that may suggest someone is keeping a secret crush on you. 1. Increased attention. When it comes to identifying if someone has a secret crush on you, increased attention is one of the clearest signs, though it might be subtle or even hidden beneath the surface. You must pay attention to the way they start to notice every little detail about your life, from the food you like to your favourite hobbies. They will begin to ask others about you, keeping track of small things that you didn't even think mattered. This isn't random behaviour. It's an expression of deep interest, a reflection of how much they care. But beware, this attention often comes in a quiet, almost secretive manner. It's not about grand gestures that announce their feelings to the world. Rather, it's the behind-the-scenes attention, as if they're learning every little thing that could potentially bring them closer to you. Whether it's remembering the name of your favourite band, the colour of your shirt, or the book you mentioned in passing, this attention becomes a secret code that only you and they understand. In a sense, this reflects the modern Stoic approach to love and relationships, where subtlety and restraint are highly valued. The Stoics' lesson here is in the power of quiet attention and the deep, almost invisible ways people express their feelings. It is not in bold declarations, but rather in the Stoic principles of observation and mindfulness. It's as though they are living by the old Stoic saying, "He who is not a slave to his passions can master them quietly and with intent." This kind of focused attention is their way of showing their crush, while still staying grounded in the Stoic philosophy of not overwhelming the other person. It's their silent blessing of Stoicism at work. They may not tell you directly, but you'll sense it in the way they carefully listen, remember, and act on what you say. Just don't mistake it for casual indifference. It's anything but that. If someone starts showing this heightened interest, it's not just coincidence. It's the quiet language of attraction, hidden behind the Stoic mask of restraint. Don't ignore it. It's a sign you can't afford to miss. 2. Nervousness, the silent giveaway. When it comes to spotting a secret crush, one of the clearest indicators is nervousness. It's that subtle yet unmistakable energy that seems to charge the air when someone is near you, and it's usually a sign that someone's emotions are quietly bubbling under the surface. You see, this isn't about an overt expression of affection. It's more like a quiet storm of anxiety that spills out in small but telling ways. Have you ever noticed someone fidgeting with their hands when they're around you? Maybe they keep rearranging their clothes, tapping their foot, or even adjusting their glasses unnecessarily. These are the signs of a person trying to manage their own nerves while also trying to stay composed. They want to show their best self, but struggle to keep it together because of how they feel about you. This nervousness can be especially apparent when they try to make eye contact with you. You might see them glance at you for a split second before quickly looking away, almost like they were caught in the act. It's like they're too shy to hold your gaze, afraid that the depth of their feelings might somehow be exposed. This momentary hesitation in their gaze speaks volumes. It's a classic sign, the kind of nervous energy that you can feel almost immediately. The subtle blush that appears on their face is another giveaway. The modern Stoic who practices discipline and self-control might try to suppress such visible emotions. Yet, even the old Stoic knows that these natural reactions are almost impossible to hide. A sudden flush on the cheeks, a shift in tone, or an awkward silence can be a dead giveaway that someone has more than just friendly feelings for you. It's nature's way of betraying their hidden affection. You might be asking, how can I be so sure? What if I'm just reading too much into it? Well, here's the thing. You don't need to be a mind reader to spot these signs. Sometimes the Stoic principles of observation and awareness can give you more clarity than overanalyzing every word or gesture. The key is to watch how the person behaves when they're around you. The more they try to hide it, the more they end up revealing it. This nervousness is not just a quirky little behavior, it's a reflection of deeper emotions at play. The Stoic life, while grounded in wisdom and calm, doesn't always protect someone from the flutter of the heart. That's a universal truth. The blessing of Stoicism doesn't erase the instinctual responses that come with attraction. And in this case, it's the nervous energy that spills over when someone tries, yet fails, to conceal their feelings. So next time you're in a conversation with someone who might have a secret crush, pay attention to those little movements. Notice the way their hands twitch, the way their words might stumble, or how they seem to shy away from your gaze. These are the telltale signs that someone's heart is speaking louder than their stoic exterior can cover up. They are trying to remain calm, trying to stay composed like Marcus Aurelius would in a difficult moment, but their body betrays their deeper truth. That's the paradox. The Stoic mindset says, stay calm, remain unmoved. But when someone is around the object of their affection, they may unknowingly betray themselves with that very nervousness. Remember, nervousness isn't a flaw, it's a human reaction. It's a sign that someone values your presence, even if they don't yet have the courage to express it. This is where the wisdom of the old Stoic comes into play, learning to be patient, to observe without jumping to conclusions, and to appreciate the little signs of affection, even if they're cloaked in nervousness. So, don't ignore these subtle cues. They are a modern Stoic's best lesson in love. Sometimes the most powerful feelings are expressed in the smallest gestures, and nervousness, in its own way, can be a beautiful, albeit awkward, confession. If you found this video valuable, be sure to like, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment to remember. I am calm and confident in my presence. Let us know your thoughts below. Does anyone in your life show signs of nervousness when they're around you? 3. Smiling and laughing. When someone has a secret crush on you, it often becomes apparent through their behavior, and one of the clearest signs is an increase in smiling and laughing. A person with hidden feelings will often find themselves laughing at things that aren't particularly funny. Their behavior may appear exaggerated, but it's simply because your presence brings them a sense of joy, even without any obvious reason. They may be trying to convey their interest in subtle, non-verbal ways. This isn't just about being polite or friendly. It's a deeper emotional response triggered by your proximity. Remember, this isn't just speculation. Psychological studies, like one conducted by the Psychological Bulletin in 2018, suggest that such behaviors are crucial in building relationships. The act of smiling and laughing around someone is often subconsciously linked to wanting to create a connection and a bond. In modern life, it's easy to get distracted by the noise around us and overlook these simple yet telling signs. But the reality is this: a secret crush wants to establish rapport, and this behavior is one of their primary tools. It's essential to be alert and understand that someone's laughter isn't always just about humor. It may be an invitation to something deeper. Take Marcus Aurelius, one of the most notable Stoic philosophers, who often emphasized the importance of being aware of our internal state and actions, not just our external reactions. His Stoic principles were all about controlling one's emotions and reactions to the world. In the same way, recognizing these subtle cues is about being attuned to the unspoken emotions of those around us. You must not only focus on what is said, but on how people express themselves non-verbally. A smile, a chuckle, or even the way someone laughs when they're near you can speak volumes. These signs may not seem overt, but in the context of Stoicism, they reveal something profound. The secret crush's behavior is an attempt to connect with you, even if it's hidden behind a mask of casual laughter. And let's be clear, if you're paying attention, you will notice these behaviors. Don't miss the chance to decode them. It's a chance to understand someone's unspoken emotions and desires. In the modern world, we often forget that human connection can be built on small moments, like a laugh or a smile. It's not about playing games or overthinking, but about being aware of the reality unfolding right in front of you. Do you want to know the truth? If someone laughs more around you than anyone else, it's not just coincidence. It's a sign they want to connect with you, that your presence gives them joy. And this isn't a fleeting emotion, it's their subconscious attempt to forge a deeper bond. The question is, are you willing to acknowledge it and take control of the opportunity? Remember Marcus Aurelius's wisdom? You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If you choose to act on what you see, you'll have the strength to navigate any situation and master it with clarity. In life, the signals are all around you, but you must learn to see them, to understand them for what they are. So don't dismiss the laughter or the smiles. There's something more beneath them. Don't ignore the subtle, powerful cues that people with a secret crush often send. The Stoic mindset urges you to engage with the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. If someone is smiling and laughing more around you, realize that it could be a sign of deeper emotions. Your role is to take this awareness and act with confidence, understanding that this is not a trivial interaction. It's a pivotal moment to guide your connection with others. The Stoic principles remind us to be calm and collected, to be deliberate in our actions. Don't let this opportunity slip by unnoticed. Recognize the signs and master the moment. 4. Body language. When it comes to understanding the subtle signs of attraction, don't rely on just words. Body language often says it all. Modern Stoic wisdom teaches us that non-verbal communication can reveal deeper emotions. Far more than any carefully constructed sentence, you must observe closely. Body language is often the clearest clue that someone has a secret crush on you, and it can reveal these hidden feelings without the person even realizing it. One of the most common signs is mirroring. Pay attention when someone mimics your movements or posture. When you shift in your chair, do they follow suit? When you cross your arms, do they do the same? This isn't mere coincidence. It's the blessing of Stoicism in practice, reflecting a subconscious connection and a desire to feel closer to you. Another critical body language cue is physical proximity. When someone is interested in you, they tend to lean in during conversation. They want to be near you to catch every word and subtly signal that they enjoy being around you. They'll angle their body toward yours in an almost magnetic way. Just as the old Stoics focused on control, this person is attempting to align with you on a deeper, more intimate level. This physical closeness goes beyond just talking. They may also position themselves in a way that keeps you in their line of sight, showing interest without saying a word. Be aware of how often they seek out opportunities to be near you, even when the circumstances don't quite call for it. It's these small, often unnoticed actions that reveal a hidden admiration. You must understand this. These subtle physical cues are not random. When you notice someone constantly adjusting their posture to mirror yours or leaning in to share space with you, it's the secret language of attraction, a language that the modern Stoic is adept at observing and interpreting. In these quiet gestures, you'll find the truth of their feelings. No need for words, only the power of non-verbal expression. These signs are often the clearest indication that someone has a secret crush on you. If you've noticed these subtle signs of attraction, drop a comment right now. I noticed the unspoken signals. Like this video, subscribe for more insight on understanding body language, and remember, actions often speak louder than words. 5. Being near you. When it comes to understanding whether someone has a secret crush on you, one of the clearest signs can be their attempt to simply be near you. This doesn't necessarily mean they're planning to sweep you off your feet with grand gestures or dramatic declarations. Rather, it's the quiet art of proximity, woven with intention, but masked under the guise of casualness. In a world where Stoicism teaches us to embrace emotional control and to avoid unnecessary extremes, this quiet form of attraction aligns perfectly with the Stoic principles of self, restraint, and mindfulness. So what does this look like in practice? You'll notice that they make an effort to be in your vicinity. Perhaps they, coincidentally, show up at the same events or seem to take an interest in the same projects. Maybe they make themselves available to help you with tasks, little things like holding the door open or offering to carry something. These may seem like insignificant moments at first, but if you pay close attention, these are deliberate steps toward creating a space where they can be near you without drawing attention to their feelings. This is not a passive act. It's an intentional way of expressing interest without directly stating it. This phenomenon is often subtle. You might think it's just coincidence, but that's the trick. The more they're around, the more you start to notice their presence. And the more you notice them, the harder it becomes to deny that something is going on. Don't mistake this for simple kindness. No, this is something more layered. It's the dance of desire, wrapped in casual acts of service, designed to draw you in ever so gently. These actions are often as much about proximity as they are about familiarity. Think about it this way. In Stoicism, there's a profound lesson about the power of presence. It teaches us that just being present, without trying too hard or overcompensating, is a form of self-discipline. Those who adopt this practice understand that control over their emotions allows them to respond to situations with grace and poise. The person who has a secret crush on you, following these Stoic lessons, will exercise a quiet form of attraction. They won't bombard you with overt advances or make you uncomfortable with excessive attention. Instead, they'll simply be there. Their goal isn't to disrupt your life or create chaos. Rather, they're taking a Stoic approach to affection. They're positioning themselves in your orbit, just close enough for you to notice, but not so close as to overwhelm you. This is the art of being near without intrusion. This is where Stoic life intersects with romance, subtlety, restraint, and patience, all rolled into one quiet gesture. The beauty of this approach lies in its patience. There's no rush, no frantic need to act. It's a steady, almost invisible build-up. Each time they're nearby, you might not even recognize it as a sign of attraction right away. But over time, you'll begin to understand. Their presence becomes more intentional, their actions more thoughtful, and their subtle attempts to help you more frequent. These are the signs of someone who's not just trying to be your friend, they're trying to be part of your world, and they are willing to wait. The Stoics would have applauded this approach, not because it is a form of manipulation, but because it's an embodiment of emotional intelligence, the ability to care for someone without pushing them, without forcing a connection, is a lesson in patience, mindfulness, and self-restraint. It takes a true master of Stoic life to practice this form of attraction. So if someone is persistently near you, whether it's by offering help, sharing a laugh, or just being there in those small moments, take a step back. Observe. Is there more than meets the eye? It's time to engage with the world in a Stoic way. Be aware, be present, and recognize when affection is being shared quietly, subtly, but powerfully. Don't rush to conclusions. Instead, appreciate the calm confidence of their proximity and see it for what it truly is, a gentle invitation into their world disguised in the most understated way. That is the quiet beauty of a secret crush, stoically delivered. 6. Talking to you. When someone has a secret crush on you, the signs are subtle, but they're undeniable. You must learn to recognize them, as the Stoic principles demand we understand what others do not openly say. One of the clearest signs is their attempt to initiate contact. They will go out of their way to engage with you, often initiating conversations even when it seems unnecessary. Expect frequent questions about your day, your interests, and your well-being. They want to know the small details, not because they're simply curious, but because they are secretly crafting ways to stay close to you. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Here, you must rise above and recognize the subtle art of communication they're employing. They'll ask about things they already know, just to extend the conversation further. It's not about simple pleasantries. It's an unconscious dance that keeps them near you without revealing their true feelings. Their compliments will come in waves, light, casual, but meaningful. They will speak in a way that makes you feel seen, valued, and appreciated without overstepping into overt flirtation. This type of behavior, although seemingly innocent, is rooted in a deep, almost invisible connection. And the more you engage with them, the more you'll notice that their knowledge of you seems extensive. Perhaps they know your favorite coffee shop or your preferred weekend activities. This insight isn't by chance. It's the result of paying close attention to everything you do or say. Like a master of Stoicism, they learn from your words and actions, using these observations as a foundation for their secret feelings. These individuals understand the value of persistence. They will repeat this cycle over time, subtly trying to get closer, trying to win your attention without making it obvious. It is not the events themselves, but our opinions about them that disturb us. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, you must be aware of how this silent persistence impacts your thoughts. Don't overanalyze, but recognize the intentional nature of their actions. As a modern Stoic, you must remain grounded. Don't allow the uncertainty of another person's hidden affection to cause unnecessary doubt or anxiety. The key to mastering life lies in your ability to control your responses, not their actions. They're not necessarily trying to dominate your emotions. They are simply expressing their desires in a manner that reflects the challenge of modern relationships. As you walk this path, remember that the power lies in your understanding of these signs and your ability to maintain your composure. Recognize their intentions, but don't allow them to sway your emotional balance. If someone is working to stay close to you, it is because they are trying to align themselves with your life, to understand you, to resonate with your rhythm. You don't need to respond immediately or reveal anything you're not ready to. Let the dance unfold. Keep control of your actions and emotions as a true Stoic would. The pursuit of mastery over oneself is the true reward. Life is about choice, control, and understanding. Recognize the signs, understand their silent communication, and remain resolute in your own path. That is how you win, by mastering yourself, not being controlled by others. If you've noticed someone engaging in conversation with you more than usual, there's a good chance they're trying to keep the connection alive without giving away their true feelings. Recognize the signs and take charge of your own awareness. Please comment below with, I see the signs, and I am ready to know more, to show you're paying attention and actively seeking the truth. 7. Protective and concerned. When someone has a secret crush on you, their actions might not always be obvious, but one unmistakable sign is when they show concern for your well-being in a protective, thoughtful manner. This isn't about overbearing or intrusive behavior, but more about a subtle, consistent demonstration that they care. Think of it as the modern Stoic approach to affection, calm, deliberate, and without the need for grand gestures. Someone who has feelings for you will offer to help when you're in a bind, whether it's lending a hand with a task or offering emotional support when life throws you a curveball. This behavior speaks volumes. It's the blessing of Stoicism in action. The old Stoic wisdom teaches us that true affection is shown through actions, not words, and those actions, when done from a place of genuine care, shine through. They will check in on you, asking if you're okay, offering to help with something as simple as carrying a heavy load or making sure you're all right after a long, stressful day. It's the kind of concern that doesn't demand anything in return, but shows a desire to ensure you're happy and safe. The key here is that it's never about being overprotective or intrusive. It's about showing up when you need someone. You must understand, though, that this protective nature isn't a display of dominance or control, but rather a quiet strength that reflects their deeper feelings. It's an invitation to see them as someone who values your well-being, someone who, in their own subtle way, wants to ensure that you feel secure. It's the Stoic way to express admiration and affection, without the drama, without the noise, just simple, dependable care. So don't ignore this. When someone looks out for you, even in the smallest ways, it's a sign that their feelings are far deeper than casual friendship. The old Stoic understanding of affection, tempered with wisdom and patience, remains as relevant as ever in today's world. That's why the next time someone checks in on you or goes out of their way to ensure you're okay, don't dismiss it. It's not just kindness, it's a reflection of their secret feelings, wrapped in the calm, composed demeanour of a modern Stoic. 8. Becoming jealous. Jealousy. It's a feeling we all know too well, but it's also one that's deeply frowned upon in the world of Stoicism. As a man, you've likely come to appreciate the wisdom that comes with controlling your emotions. But when someone you care for is interacting with others, especially in a romantic context, it's hard to pretend you don't feel a twinge of jealousy. It's human. Yet, there is a fine line between the acknowledgement of that feeling and being consumed by it. You see, a person with a secret crush may try to keep their emotions in check, but the truth will always have a way of sneaking through. That subtle change in demeanour, the quick glance, or that offhand comment, they're all signs that they're struggling to suppress the emotional storm brewing within them. In the context of Stoicism, this internal turmoil is the very thing we strive to rise above. But even the most stoic individual can't completely escape the pangs of jealousy when it comes to matters of the heart. Don't be fooled by their calm exterior. A secret crush might mask their feelings, but their body language betrays them. Watch carefully for that slight narrowing of the eyes when someone else flirts with the object of their affections. Notice the subtle shift in tone when they talk about someone else's connection with that person. These are not random occurrences. They are the signs of someone who has feelings that go beyond mere friendship, but who is too cautious or too afraid to make them known. That is where the Stoic lesson comes into play. While jealousy might appear in their behaviour, it's how they handle it that defines their character. You must remember, the Stoic life is not about suppressing feelings, but about responding to them with reason and control. Instead of allowing jealousy to dictate their actions or words, a person with a secret crush will strive to keep their composure, reminding themselves that they are in control of their emotions, not the other way around. Don't let this be an excuse to behave impulsively. The Stoic path is clear. You must rise above these fleeting emotions and understand that jealousy is a natural but fleeting response. It is, after all, a sign that the heart is involved, but it doesn't need to define your actions. A true Stoic does not let jealousy steer their course. They acknowledge it, they accept it, and then they move forward with strength and clarity. Be aware, however, that jealousy is often tied to deeper feelings of insecurity or fear of loss. For someone harbouring a secret crush, these fears can be amplified. They fear that they might lose the chance to be with the person they like, or worse, they fear that someone else may claim that person's heart. The Stoic response to such feelings? Recognize them for what they are, fleeting and ultimately inconsequential in the grand scheme of life. That is the wisdom of Stoicism, not to suppress emotions, but to channel them with wisdom and poise. A secret crush might feel jealousy, but they won't act on it recklessly. They understand that it's just another fleeting feeling in the human experience. With time and patience, they'll learn to accept that no external force can control their emotional state. Their Stoic nature teaches them to remain calm, collected, and centered in the face of uncertainty. In the end, jealousy, like all emotions, is not something to fear or deny. It's simply another part of the human condition. By embracing the Stoic lessons that guide you through moments like these, you can master your emotions and become the best version of yourself. In matters of the heart, you must remember that your actions are a reflection of your inner strength. So, when jealousy rears its head, don't let it control you. You must remain steadfast, embody the Stoic life, and keep your focus on the bigger picture. Be calm, be wise, and above all, remember, your emotions are within your control, not the other way around. If you've noticed someone remembering the small details about you, like your favourite things or past conversations, chances are they have a secret crush. Want to know if this is happening in your life? Drop a comment below. I am the one who notices the signs. Hit like, subscribe for more insights, and remember, true connection starts with attention. 9. Knowing the small details. When someone harbours a secret crush, they start to notice and remember the smallest details about you, things that most people would easily forget. This is not just about remembering your favourite food or the movies you've mentioned in passing, it's about how they pay attention to the things that make you who you are. They'll recall your preferences, the events that are meaningful to you, even the struggles you faced. Why? Because they are invested in you, even if they never openly reveal it. A person with a secret crush will bring up these seemingly trivial details in conversation, and when they do, it's more than just casual chit-chat. They are revealing that they are not just listening to you, but absorbing every word, every nuance of what makes you, you. It's like the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if you will ever dig. Those who truly care about you make an effort to dig deeper into your world, seeking the very essence of what brings you joy, what causes you pain, and what makes you who you are. You must realize that this level of attention isn't something people give easily, it is a sign of genuine interest. They remember not because they have to, but because they want to. And in today's fast-paced, disconnected world, this kind of attention is rare. If someone remembers the colour of your childhood room or your first pet's name, it's not by accident. It's a reflection of how they are valuing you in ways others simply won't. The Stoic principles remind us to stay vigilant and aware of our surroundings and relationships. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. In relationships, it's often the little things that reveal the truth. So, when someone remembers those small details about you, understand that it's a sign of something more significant brewing beneath the surface. Don't ignore these signs, acknowledge them, because they are a reflection of genuine affection. They are paying attention to the very things that make you who you are, and that should never be taken lightly. Now, let's focus on your life. In a world that values distractions over deep connections, you must be aware when someone shows interest by remembering even the smallest details about you. Recognize this as a moment of victory, a sign that you are being truly seen and valued. You don't have to guess or wonder whether they care. This is your answer. And if you're the one with a secret crush, remember, this is where the Stoic mindset can lead you to mastery in relationships. By embracing the Stoic way of observing without overwhelming, of being present without seeking validation, you will find true power. So don't wait. Recognize when someone is showing they care, and embrace that moment with full confidence. You have mastered the art of understanding the signs. The next step is to act on them. 10. Genuine compliments. When it comes to the art of spotting a secret crush, you must learn to read between the lines. One unmistakable sign that someone is harbouring a secret affection for you is the genuine compliments they offer. This isn't just about a simple, nice shirt or cool haircut. No, it's much deeper, much more sincere. A person with a secret crush may offer compliments that feel personal and intimate, as if they've carefully observed what makes you unique. These aren't the usual surface-level remarks you might hear every day. Instead, they may comment on your personality, your talents, or your appearance in ways that hit a little closer to home. These compliments come across as thoughtful, special, and tailored just for you. But here's where it gets interesting. The way these compliments are delivered might seem casual or friendly, almost as if they're trying to keep things light, to avoid giving away the true depth of their feelings. The blessing of Stoicism teaches us to keep our emotions under control, to maintain composure despite the storm of feelings inside, and this is exactly what a person with a secret crush does. They stay calm and collected on the outside, while their inner emotions may be anything but serene. It's almost as if they're testing the waters, wondering how much they can reveal without overstepping the boundaries of friendship. Remember, this person might be aware of their feelings, but lacks the courage to fully expose them. They want to show admiration, but with the careful restraint of an old Stoic, they ensure their compliments don't go too far. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships revealed 2021 that up to 80% of individuals with a crush are likely to compliment the object of their affection. This means if you're receiving these well-timed, seemingly innocent praises, you could be the subject of someone's affection. You must be vigilant. These compliments often reveal more than they seem. Don't mistake them for generic flattery. These are deliberate, carefully chosen words designed to make you feel seen, appreciated, and special. You must understand, though, the real art here is in how they deliver it. The modern Stoic, aware of how easily emotions can betray their true intentions, deliberately chooses to keep things light, to keep their cards close to their chest. It's as if they're paying you a compliment that skirts the edge of romantic interest, but just enough to leave you wondering. This subtle behaviour speaks volumes. In the world of modern Stoicism, where control and composure are paramount, it's rare for someone to fully expose their feelings without fear of rejection or vulnerability. These people understand that to truly connect with someone can be both a blessing and a risk. So they offer their compliments with a quiet, careful elegance, hoping to test the waters without sinking the ship of their self-control. You must never dismiss the power of a compliment. It's not just about the words themselves, but the intention behind them. Pay attention to the way they make you feel. It's often more than just a casual exchange. When someone with a secret crush speaks, their words might seem simple, but they hold the weight of unspoken desire. Be aware of this. It's not just flattery. It's a signal of something deeper, something yearning beneath the surface. You may not have all the answers yet, but if you're tuned in, you'll know when it's no longer just a compliment. It's something more. Keep an eye on how they speak to you, and you'll begin to see how the hidden affection starts to manifest in these small yet meaningful gestures. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you're wondering whether someone has a secret crush on you, I hope these signs help you get a clearer picture. Remember, understanding these little clues can help you make better decisions and navigate relationships with confidence. Here's my sincere advice. Don't overthink things. Take your time, stay authentic, and let things develop naturally. If someone is interested in you, the signs will speak for themselves. Do you have a crush on someone and you're unsure how to get their attention? Check out our video on how to make yourself irresistible to solve this problem. What do you think about our list? Got any more signs of a crush you'd add? Drop them in the comments below and share any video ideas you'd like to see next. Before we go, a huge thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care and keep being awesome.